Hey guys, so this is Kim. Hopefully you know that. If not, you do now. This weekend, my wife and I went to the Oddities and Curiosities Expo in Tulsa. I was gonna do a whole thing about that. I didn't take too many pictures, but I was gonna tell you about it. But my main thing. So, I was standing in line to get in to this place, and this gentleman, guy, whatever you want to call him, was standing behind me with, I'm assuming, his girlfriend, his wife, I don't know. Look, I'm all for you being you. You do you, and you just let your freak flag fly. I'm cool with that. But, do not, and I repeat, do not enter someone's personal space without their permission. Okay? We're already standing in line. We're already close enough. I do not want your hands on me. I am not a touchy person. Like, the person I touch the most is my wife. After that, just keep your hands off me. Strangers touching me for no reason is one of my biggest pet peeves. And, ooh, this guy made my blood boil. I don't really know how else to say it. It was a cold day, so I was wearing a sweater. I'm gonna show you. So this is a sweater I was wearing. I love it. It is probably my most favorite sweater that I have. My wife thinks it looks like medieval or something, kind of, because it's got the latches and it goes up. Cool. But anyways, that's the sweater I was wearing over the weekend. And this guy, when he got up behind me, he said something to me and patted me on the shoulder, which wasn't a big deal. I was like, cool. I felt a little cringy just because I don't like people invading my space without my permission. But I let it go. And then he started talking about how it was cold, which, fine, it was. I was just trying to be friendly and keep on moving along the line. And then he puts his hand on my shoulder and then rubs down my arm and just starts rubbing and was like, oh, you've got a nice thick sweater. And I literally had to physically remove myself from his hand. I had to take a wide step to the left to get his hand off me. That is not okay to me. Look, if you know someone and you know they're comfortable with you touching them, cool. But you don't know me, and I don't know you. I'm not going to touch you, and I would hope that you wouldn't touch me. Look, my space is my space, and unless I give you explicit permission to invade it, please don't. That is the most horribly cringy thing you can do to somebody. Now, I don't know if this guy was a creep. I don't know. He seemed friendly, which is great, but I don't know if he's a creep or not. I don't know what's on his hands. I don't want his hands on my body. Don't just randomly touch people. And this is turning into a rant, and I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. You can't just randomly go up and touch people. And don't force yourself on other people. It, just like with kids, it makes it so cringe. Ugh. I cringe so bad when people force kids to give affection to people that they don't want to. Like, sure, you could be like, hey, you want to give so-and-so a hug? If they say no, leave it alone. They may not want to hug you. Or whoever you may be forcing them to hug. Stop forcing people to be uncomfortable. I'm not saying that affection is wrong. I'm not saying that hugs are bad and touch is bad, whatever. But don't make someone do that if they're not comfortable with it. That makes it 10 times worse. If you're forcing people and kids and whatnot to hug someone when they don't want to hug them, it makes them dislike the whole situation even more. It makes me dislike it. I do not like it when people try to force me into hugs. That is not okay with me, and I speak it clearly. I have made other people very uncomfortable by calling them out and saying, don't hug me. I've had people be like, I'm a hugger, and I'm like, you're not gonna hug me, because I don't want you to hug me. It's a whole situation. Just don't invade people's personal space without their permission. That's the gist of this. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's gross. Like, ugh, God. It's so, ugh, whatever. Anyways, this was supposed to be a video on the Oddities and Curiosities Expo, but it turned into a rant about touching. So, you're welcome. See you later.